Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 4, season 1 of Freddie Lawson's Road to the NFL. In yesterday's episode, we faced Ohio State and Washington, landing ourselves with a 3-3 record, just keeping that consistent record of losses and wins. Unfortunately, we really need a couple of huge games today to really boost us up win-wise, to get us further up in the conference, and just really because we need wins. Be good for a huge game for Freddie Lawson, whether it is just, yards or hopefully getting a couple touchdowns on the board. And there we see what should have been a touchdown, but just a drop ball in the end. That would have been huge coming against 2-4 Michigan. We need a huge game against Michigan. We can't keep losing two teams with bad records that are just playing bad. That's over the top, and it's just a bad ball, a bad call, and it's picked off by Michigan with zone coverage. Michigan State are one of the easiest teams in the conference, so realistically we should be picking up an easy win, but with the lack of touchdowns that's been on the board, I think it must be 5 or 6 over the whole season so far. It's not going to be happening anytime soon. Huge first reception for Freddie there, just getting in the middle of his two men and taking him on, going down but getting within touchdown range, within field goal range for the side. He's been put on an out route again, but it's just been taken up the middle, and the quarterback has been sacked. The quarterback has thrown a lot of quick passes so far this season, which just tells me the O-line hasn't been particularly good. Vast improvement is needed. Brilliant ball, and that's a touchdown, but there is a flag. That would be Freddie Lawson's third touchdown of the season, but it's an illegal man downfield, so they're going to have to go again. Further distance, now 2nd and 18. Can Freddie Lawson put it back in the next two plays? He's through down the middle, but just a secure catch, just to get them within 3rd and 5. Get them back up the field, get them marching after two horrible plays previously. And he runs across, and it's 4th and inches. So the coach is probably going to pull him for a field goal here, just to make it 6-0 against Michigan, to make it a touchdown game, and he has. But Michigan has scored it 7-6 to a team with a losing record so far this season. So a huge game is needed in the Big Ten here. Can Iowa do it? Quarterback moving Freddie Lawson's routes around. Just going to have a Hail Mary if he can get it off to Freddie, but he's thrown it short, and that's the second pick of the game for the quarterback. Really, really poor play. 2 picks within the first half of the game. Lawson can do nothing about that. He's tight end there, trying to get him revved up, trying to get him back in. And in the second quarter, they need a huge play. 10-6 down to Michigan. Michigan take a field goal from that. Brilliant defense, and it's the third pick. A third pick of the game against Michigan State, and it's 16, soon to be 17-0. If they can make the field goal here. Now, I have cut out far less of the gameplay side this game, these next two games, trying to see whether it works better with longer videos, with more content, so you can see what's happening more in the defense. And it is 17-6. Now, can Freddie Lawson get a huge play before the half, or can the quarterback, can Iowa get a huge play before the half, just to get things going, get things moving here, really, more than anything else. No timeouts used so far, which is a positive. Now, as we come back here, Freddie Lawson off downfield, and it's a misplaced pass from the quarterback. It's 2nd and 10, coming soon to that 2-minute warning. They're 17-6, they're 2 touchdowns down, well, 2 possessions down even to Michigan State, but we're past the half. Iowa back in possession of the ball. Can the Hawkeyes and Freddie Lawson come up with anything here that's just going to bring them back within that fighting range, so that they can hopefully go on to win the game? And he goes long. The quarterback doesn't find him, but he does get a good block, and it's a fumble. But it's well recovered. It's 2nd and 2. What can they come up with here? They've gone out in RPO formation, but they're making it a passing play. Freddie Lawson runs across and he gets the first down, gets a little more after the reception, and they move here. They will need a touchdown on this play if they want any fighting chance of getting back into this game here. And it's a good block from Lawson, but it's 4 yards from the running back. Hawkeyes need something now. It's a short route, gets them about 4 yards. They've got 2 to go, it's a third down. They're going for a run play. As he motions, tight end across. And they move. And it's a first down for the Hawkeyes. 5 rushes on the day for 36 yards for the running back. They're going for a big passing play here. Lawson's open. Can he be found? He can't. It's a great stop from the defence, and it's 2nd and 10. As Lawson was preparing a huge turn of events there. But they get it a bit further down the field at 2nd and 10. Lawson gets brought back in by coach. As he makes a run outside. Doesn't get tracked. But that should have been a caught pass. Completely misplaced by the quarterback. It's 3rd and 10. Will they be able to fight on here? And it's 4th and 3. We're out in the 3rd quarter. I mean, it's been a tough game against what should have been an easy win. And the quarterback just can't find Freddie. Freddie misplaced his route. Again, it's a pretty regular theme here of the misplaced routes. But he's out there again. He can get up. But he can't get it. It's a drop ball. 17-6 down. You can't be dropping them balls. But it's single man coverage on Lawson here as he just goes across, gets the reception, gets the first down, gets them up to the 27-26. It's 17-6 and Lawson gets pulled again. They find their way down, they score the touchdown. It's a 3-point game now. 2-minute warning's gone. 1 minute 42 on the clock. They're going to need a huge 2-minute drill here if they stand any chance in this game. Will Lawson follow his route here? He will, but he cuts back inside. He makes himself an option. The quarterback gets sacked. 2nd and 17. All that hard work that they've put in is just being taken away. But it's 3rd and 17. It's not looking any better for Iowa Hawkeyes here. Away from home. Huge stadium movement at Michigan. As he cuts across, he should be able to make the play. 2 men on him and it bounces off the defender's head and out of his hands. 4th and 17. Can they come up with something that just keeps them within a fighting chance this game? And wow, what a play from the tight end to make it 1st and 10. That is huge for Iowa. Can they keep pushing down the field here in the first game of the day? And they cannot. Michigan take it. Now we come in to the second game of the episode against Northwestern. And it's just out of reach of Lawson. He's not quick enough for that. Brilliant pass from the quarterback that time. Just seems like the quarterback can hit him when it's just out of his range. As he comes across, brilliant play. Takes it 1st and 10. Just last game, it crushed his confidence. That touchdown that's gone because of a penalty. And, you can't make up for that if you don't have the reads there. And the block, brilliant block from Freddie, but they only get 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Northwestern don't make anything of it. But Iowa back in possession here. 2 minutes 53 left of the quarter. Huge block from Lawson, but it's just chucked up the middle and it's fumbled. Northwestern take the ball. That is a painful sight to see for Iowa. They're really struggling for results here. and they concede. It's 7-0. Still in the first quarter, still need to show a huge fight to just make their way back into the game as the running back takes it up, and that's a first down. Brilliant run from the running back. One of very few that he's been able to make due to blocks this season, and just poor strategy calls. And that's 3 yards on the play, 2nd and 7. Can they continue this drive and just push further and further on? Freddie Lawson lines up, and it's taken. Poor block decision, but it was just taken out of bounds. It's down the field. They're in the opposition half. They've got to be able to push here and get that touchdown back on the board. Oh, Freddie Lawson's been pulled for the half, and it's 10-3 that he comes back in at the third quarter, late in the third quarter as well. But he needs to make a huge play, and he has. Getting that 7 yards there. A slow pass into him. It is a senior quarterback he's got on his side, but what can he do with that senior quarterback? He's wide open, and he's been found. Oh, but he's dropped the ball again. He really needs to work on his catching or his speed to be able to get away there. And then some huge blocks from Lawson on that play, but it really came into nothing. 4th and 7, 10-3 down to Northwestern. Again, another team with a losing record that Iowa are just struggling so much against, which is just a tale of events really this season. You know, that game against Ohio State was just a write-off from the start. The way that they came out and set up wasn't good at all, and then just a string of poor losses. Bar Washington, these last 4 games, where Washington, they still haven't looked strong. Lawson being pulled before the end of the game, and they get the win from it. It's just been painful as they're motioning Lawson back and forth here just to throw them blocks. He comes in, tries to make the block. He makes the block in the back. Probably should have been called, but wasn't. 4th quarter begins. Lawson's out. 3rd and 3. He just goes across, tries to make it, but it's offensive pass interference there, and Iowa would have got nothing from it anyway. Lawson is just struggling early on in his career to just get things really moving for himself. But it depends what Northwestern can do with the ball here. They make it 17-3, basically writing that loss on the board again for Iowa. It's just not a pleasant sight in Iowa, as Lawson just goes down after the reception, gets very few yards from that. Sent on a Hail Mary route here, moved around, trying to follow his route. He just finds open space in the middle, and he's taking it past the halfway line. But been a real sorry sight for Iowa here. Their 8th game this season, really pushing on, but with a losing record. They're going to have to do a significant amount in episode 5 for them to be able to really pull it back and pull themselves back up to scratch. However, it's been made 17-17, and it's been taken to overtime here. Lawson getting a huge heave, but no, just nothing working for them. A holding call, a drop pass from Lawson, negative yards on the play again at 1st and 20. They've moved it back to the 35-yard line. 20 yards to go to even get the first down here in overtime. Lawson receives, makes 7 yards on the play. One last chance to win this game. Please remember, if you did enjoy the video, to just leave a like and hit that subscribe button. And the one last chance is a touchdown, Iowa. They've managed to do it with their scared teeth. A huge win to end the episode. Hope you enjoyed. See you in episode 5.